Well, good day. I'm in the car running Mario. There he is. He's way up there, way up there. This is a beautiful morning, and I wanted to grab the camera and just do like a just do a starry vlog. You know, just let's drive and talk a little bit while Mario does his thing. Look at how beautiful. You see that? Gorgeous, isn't it? But I want to show you. Look at this. I'm going to drive up the road here, and you know, it's so sad. I'm sure part of why all of this was cut. In fact, I talked to one of the neighbors, and he was a little bit upset. He said, yeah, the neighbors, they all joined in, and money. He said money. You know, they all joined in, and they're like, yep, we're going to cut it all. And he was really disappointed because I guess he lives up here somewhere, and he didn't really want to go in on this project, but he says he does have 100 acres somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but he says nobody is touching my trees. He says, you know, I'm not a tree hugger. I'm not a tree hugger. It's so funny. I don't know, you know, how he said that, but he said, I bought that land so that I can enjoy it. I can enjoy the trees. And, you know, there is a purpose to logging. There really is. But this logging was done, you know, obviously just for money. Because, you know, there's no purpose to cutting any of this. Because it's not, you know, like a high risk for burning, you know, forest fires or any of that. It's just, you know, the co-owners around here just decided that they would rather have their money in their pocket than their trees. And you know what, I don't know. I don't know what you know. I'd probably be with him too. You know, I would probably be with him too if I had a homestead, like so many of these people here. I don't know if I could cut my trees. I don't know if I could do that. So anyway, I was a little interrupted. We made it up the hill. You know, I guess if I had a homestead, I wouldn't want my trees cut, but that's what they all, you can see where they took up out there too. That's what they all decided. And I guess I just wanted to drive up the road here and show you what it looks like when they decide that they're gonna cut timber, and it really changes the landscape. It kind of leaves you exposed, and I think that's one thing I really don't like about when they come in and cut. I mean, that's the purpose. They're cutting all the trees, and you're going to get a big fat paycheck at the end. But it just changes everything. Now, you know, cutting, harvesting, you know, parts of the forest is actually a healthy thing. Like around here, it facilitates new growth. I know back in Wisconsin there was a lot of logging, and it does facilitate new growth. It's good for wildlife. It really is. But you know, they do it, you know, big chunks in the middle of nowhere, so you really don't see what it can really do to a landscape. And then there's some, you know, logging that just really rapes the land, and I've seen that. They just leave a mangled mess, and living in Wisconsin, I've seen the mangled messes that they leave. And you know, that's logging. But it does really help decrease forest fires, and especially out here, we have such a high incidence of forest fires. There's a big controversy and when they talk about tree huggers, some of those, and I don't know why they have to use terms like that, but there are people that don't want any of the trees cut at all, and that's just not practical. Things need to be managed. This earth needs to be managed. We are stewards of the earth. And that means managing the forest. That means managing wildlife often. You know, nature is cruel, and it can definitely, in a way, manage itself. But the way it manages itself is horrible. And yes, we have messed up a lot of things. Man, when we get involved, I admit, we mess up a lot of things. But when we get it right, and there's good oversight and there's good stewardship, it can be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Because this earth is all we have until Jesus comes back, right? So it really is our job, it is our duty to really have diligent care for all of this, because look at how beautiful this is, right? Look at how beautiful this is. So today, as I drive up our little country road here, I really just wanted to talk about that, and maybe get some feedback. Do they log in your area? If they do log, have you seen clear cutting? Are they doing it just for management? Has the areas that you saw been private property where they're taking out, where they're taking out lots of trees and doing that for profit? A lot of the logging is still, yes, about making that almighty dollar. I get that. So it's twofold. What happens is the greed gets involved, and then the management stewardship part kind of gets lost. But it does serve a really good purpose. But I really like to hear your feedback. Look at him. Look at him. He just loves it. He's just like, this is his daily run. Yeah. Despite the snow, he's like a little deer. He finds paths to run on. But look at, just beautiful. And praise the Lord, I'm not really good with sitting in the car. As soon as I sat down, it started hurting really bad. But I took a pain pill. I had to take a pain pill. I usually don't, and they make me so sick. But I have to go to town today, and oh, look at him. So I had to take a pain pill, but I am on lots of good supplements, and I'm really trying to feed my body. I had 3 bowls of soup yesterday. I never ate that much in my entire life so far. Well, not in my entire life, but up until this point, I had 3 big bowls of soup. I really ate a lot. So that was a lot for me. But I'm really trying hard so that I don't get too thin. My legs are getting so skinny, they're like toothpicks. That's unbecoming. All right, we're going to wrap it up. It was kind of a lovely drive. I think a good subject.